says, does the sponsor generate a 1099 financial form? The IRS is a difficult federal agency that wants their tax dollars.
So this is where treating yourself like a business has to happen. Kids need to ask in advance. They need to say, I'm doing this. I need a 1099. And they need to get their 1099 as soon as they receive payment. Because what I am finding is that kids don't think of it. And so then you have business owners reaching out to kids in their DMs saying, hey, here's your little tax information. And so not everybody knows to generate a 1099 as soon as the activity is complete. People scramble during tax season.
That's good information right there. I didn't know that one either.
Yeah, you want your 1099 as soon as possible. You want it as soon as possible. As soon as my final payment hits, I want my 1099.
Okay.
And I want it in email.
Gotcha.
And I want it in a secure, encrypted email because it has my personal information on there.
In a secure, encrypted email.
And
Girl, that's good stuff.
You want it as soon as possible because in tax season, we're all scrambling and we forget.
Yeah, trying to find out all of the 1099s and W-2s and all that type of stuff. That is good information.
If you didn't keep if you're not a good record keeper, you could miss a deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't have a 1099, and then the IRS be like, "Oh, you owe taxes and penalties."
Right. Okay. Now he says, are mom and pop companies more approachable? For instance, they may own 20 donut shops and want the NIL sponsor. Are they more accessible?
Here's the answer to that question. You want the company that aligns with who the athlete is and how they prefer to show up in the world and with their digital resume. You cannot, whether I'm a big company or a small company, you can't come over here telling me you want to be my donut representative and I only see you eating cake. Or you're on your social media talking about some flat tummy tea. Like, baby, no, those are incongruent with each other.
Right.
So people need to understand that social media is a digital resume. It should tell a story. And if I am going to do business with a company, the easiest company to do business with is one that I understand that they're trying to sell something to a specific group of people. And I'm one of the group of people. So when I'm going to sit down with the mom and pop company that has 20 donut shops, well, I need to be going to tell them about their donuts. Hey, I come here on this day at this time and at this flavor. And the one on Broad Street, they don't act right like the one on West Avenue. Like you need to make it so that they're like, oh, this ain't just money. This kid they actually use my product. They eat here. And I would say mom and pop has a shorter decision-making cycle because they're the owners. Anytime you deal with a small business, the decision maker is typically in front of you. When you're trying to deal with the Nike or a Blue Cross Blue Shield, the larger the business, the longer the decision-making cycle, because they have more people involved in making a decision. Or sometimes large businesses, they only do budget at the beginning of the fiscal year. They may say once a year, we have a marketing budget, and once the dollars are gone, they're gone. And if you're not one of the people that are up front getting the dollars, or you're not a part of a particular campaign that they have in mind, you may have to wait until the next year. So if you can get a medium-sized business or a small business that's in your local area, you're typically going to get the business owner. You want to go, I recommend everyone think about things that you need and use and places that you currently go. And those are the natural affinity. There's a place here called Pueblo. It's a Mexican restaurant. They at the bomb. They got quesadilla. Their queso is amazing. I could go in there and get a deal because let me tell you something. I know about the queso. I know they have a shirt. You know what I'm saying? So businesses want to know that you actually are interested in
their product,
your home